I feel as I'm living a little bit on the edge, and I feel that the world is somewhat teetering on the edge, but also because I'll be in this place that's on the edge of Europe. And in fact, later in the year I'm going to Iceland, which is another place that's really very much on the edge of Europe or civilization. It's not part of Europe, but it's really up there close to the North Pole. So I'm really fascinated by these transitional zones and borderlands, you know, places that are just a little out of the way. And of course Ireland was a big immigration hub for people coming to the US. So they really were kind of going to the edge of Europe and then jumping into ships and heading west. So I'm fascinated by that whole thing. And you know, really the work has to be open to things that happen to me and things that I observe. So it's socially based to some extent. So it's to do with conversations I have, people that I meet, and things that take off from there. I'll be doing drawing studies, including photography, for the first couple of weeks. And then I will be jumping in and appropriating objects, finding things on the street, maybe down in the docks, you know, obviously things that don't belong to anyone, you know, trash essentially.
It's his iconoclastic creativity and great sense of humor. And those two, you just never know what's gonna happen. Day to day, show to show, art to art. So it keeps it interesting.
Bank balance to bank balance.
Bank, you know, yeah, bank balance to bank balance. So it keeps it interesting and usually fun. And it's just he's a great person to hang out with and live with, in my case.
To come in a natural way, I was intellectualizing it. I was saying, oh, I'm doing work about Kazimir Malevich's square. I did that for about 10 years until that dawned on me that I should probably do something that, you know, that I had thought of or that I wanted to do. And nothing's original, obviously, and I'm aware of that, but I decided to add this curve shape. And so symbolically, I suppose you could say it went from very masculine, didactic, you know, chauvinistic almost, you know, very forceful, to something a little softer edged, literally, even though it's still a hard edge, the painting, it's got curves on it, so it's more, perhaps you could say, more feminine, more organic. So that's how the oval came into being. And then lately it's kind of migrated back to the skinnier rectangle because of my interest in edges and boundaries. So yeah, in a way it's just a kind of a language that, you know, you can use the words in various different orders and kind of apply them to different ideas. So it's the language of hard edge painting, you know, geometric abstraction, post-minimalism, but yeah, always hard edge painting for some reason.